Hey everybody, Dark Hour 717 here, and I'm out here on Grim Hex after last night's stream. Things didn't go so well. Got a couple crime stats. We did some bad things. Wasn't intentional, it just happened. So, working on today's video, I found out I accidentally deleted the first part. Not the first time I've done that, it was purely accidental. But I am going to pick up where I left off, and this is on the bounties. With the latest patch 3.12.0b, they have reinstated the bounties and they have fixed the glitch, and I have been able to progress through the bounty system. Now, once this actually starts, I was at Levski and I picked up my certification, and that enabled me to start picking up low risk, very low risk, and low risk bounties. Very low risk pays 4,000 per bounty, and low risk pays 5,000. I worked my way through about 6 to 8 of those, and then I was opened up to the medium risk bounties and progressed through there, as you'll see through the video. And well, I got up to the high risk group bounties, and well, I got killed because like 8 things swarmed in all at the same time, and it was just ugly. Ugly. So we're gonna pick up here, and I have the ability to do a re-evaluation. As you can see here, I do have all my access to bounties. I've got the standard high risk, which I have not failed that one yet. And then I have a Pro Tem group warrant re-evaluation. That's for the high risk level. And then I have still available very low risk if I want to go for those. And then I also have the Idris game loop going as well too. So for right now, what we're going to do is pick up and continue where we left off. And hope you enjoy the video. And we'll start over where I have the first video starting. I think I was still in the low risk, and we'll work our way from there. Okay, so as I had mentioned, I had just finished with the low risk, and this is my first move up into the medium risk targets. You have multiple tiers of these. Once you do that initial bounty certification, you'll be opened up to do the very low risk and low risk targets. Very low risk pays 4,000 aUEC, and low risk target pays 5,000 aUEC. I was able to move through very quickly, getting 8 or 9 of these done and being well over $30,000. And then I had access to the tracker bounty. That tracker bounty, completing that will get you into the medium risk tier for the targets. And then if you progress through those, I think it was about 8 or 9 that I did, and I was eligible to do the next tracker bounty to get me into the high risk tier. Now, on top of that, when you get into the medium risk, you also get opened up for the group warrant bounty assessment. Now, this assessment, you have 2 opportunities to pass it. If you don't pass the first time, you wake up in your hab, grab it again, and you get 1 chance at reassessment. If you pass, then you are opened up for the group warrant bounties, which pay a much higher amount of about $26,500 in the medium tier. And a bit more than that, I believe, in the high risk tier. I actually failed my high risk tier, and when you do not pass both the original and the reassessment, I believe you got to wait 24 hours before you can take it again. I crashed the desktop, and that counted as a failure for me. But going through these, it's a great opportunity, especially for new players. Use those low risk, very low risk to get some quick aUEC going. It goes fast. As you go, you can upgrade your weapons to possibly move into the medium risk tier. There's a variety of different ships that will spawn with the different tiers. Your low risk, very low risk are going to be your M50s, Mustangs, and Auroras. The medium risk tier is going to be the Cuddy Blacks on up. I utilized the planets to restock and repair. Had some issues with restocking, but repair always worked in refueling. And here you can see I'm grabbing that group bounty warrant. And as you can see, it does pay quite a bit more. Your medium risk pays about 7,500 aUEC, 7,560 I believe. The thing about the group warrant bounties you have to remember is you are on a timer though. 45 minutes to get to all 3 targets and destroy them. You only have to destroy the named target. They usually spawn in with accompanying ships. You don't have to take those out. 45 minutes is more than enough time. I was able to finish out the medium risk ones in about 10 minutes. But it's a great opportunity for more money. And I believe, if I remember correctly, when you get to the high risk level, it, I think, pays like a 39,000 bounty on those. Much tougher though, especially I was trying to do it with half my guns missing. The other great thing about this is once you get these started, they're always available. They're always refilling. They are dependent on the system you're in, but they are all 3 targets for the group warrants, and all the targets you pick up are in the system that you're in. I was doing mine in Hurston, so everything was coming in at Ariel, Aberdeen, and Ida, and it was very quick to get through them, so you can rack up some money really quick with this. As you progress along and you get into the higher tiers, you will need bigger ships. You can also share these, so if you have an org or a player that you party up with, you can share them and you can both progress through them as you can. The final tier is an extremely high risk target. Like I mentioned, is going to be the Hammerhead. Once I get to that level, which hopefully will be in the next day or so, I definitely plan on including my org. That Hammerhead is going to be tough. That's where you're going to want to get out your scatter guns and your heavier weapons, heavier ships with more shields. Do some upgrades on them so that you have a little more resiliency to take them out. But overall, the bounty hunting system is fixed, and I think that realistically this is a great way to make some aUEC if you want to get an in-game ship, something a little bit bigger than a starter ship. It's going to be great training for anybody who's new to the game on learning the combat system. And the biggest downfall is that you can get that demotion. Also keep in mind, if you get a bounty put on your head because you do illegal activities, you will not have access to them, I believe, any longer. But I actually had several bounties and crime stats during the course that I was doing this for our stream and our org events. And as soon as I cleared that, they all came back. So thankfully, SIG and RSI have fixed the system. And it's an amazing gameplay loop. The combat is fun. The lower levels are easy to get through. Great training, like I said. And they just go quick. And the space combat is just amazing. And they've got some really nice explosions in here too. And as you see there, I opened up my advanced tracker certification there, which gave me that access to the high risk targets. This right now is going through the medium risk where I have freelancers, usually a freelancer miss and such. Now on the very high risk, I haven't reached that tier yet. I'm expecting that it's probably going to be Connie's, and that will be interesting. Alright, so there you have it. That's the breakdown and kind of a brief walkthrough on the bounty system. A lot of nice changes in 312 OB. They fixed this bounty system very well. They also made it so that if you do a bounty, you're not going to get a crime stat, and that's going to be with the player bounties as well. I think that was the one that was giving the crime stat when you would take out another player who had a bounty. Now, the player bounties work a little bit different. You have to do what's called a suspect apprehension bounty. And you'll find that in your Moby Glass under the bounty tab. and that is going to pit you against another player on your server that currently has a crime stat. And during my course of play here, I actually made several attempts, but you pay 500 UEC to get that suspect apprehension bounty, and I couldn't get to them before they either logged off the server, somebody else took them out under a suspect apprehension bounty, or something happened to them and they disappeared. In the case that that happens, they do refund the 500 UEC you paid to get that bounty. So I hope you all find this video informative. I want to thank everybody for the wonderful support and the way that the page has gone. I'm glad everybody is enjoying the videos. Please feel free to comment, send me any questions. I try to answer all comments and everything a couple times a day. And join Amarok Fang. Join up with us on the streams, and make sure send in an application. We take all applicants. And if you do that, make sure you also join the Discord so you can get on the stream and communicate with us. Or if we're just in not streaming, feel free to join up and party up with us and take part in our adventures. And we'll help people make aUEC. And if you watch the stream from last night, you'll see, well, we also pay people to kill Cryo. So hope everybody enjoys. Hit the subscribe and the like button. And don't forget to follow on Twitch. And keep in mind, we are having that contest right now, which is going to be awarded on the 1st of February. And that's going to be for the Consolidated Outland Nomad. We'll be giving that away to one subscriber or follower on Twitch. And get your comments on the videos between the 1st of January and the 31st. And then we'll be drawing that winner and contacting them through their comment or their Twitch information to let them know they won. And we'll be giving away the Consolidated Nomad Outland to one lucky winner. And I wish you all luck. Give a follow, a like. You guys know the drill. You guys have been excellent. And have a great evening. And look forward to making the next video for you. And feel free to throw in comments if there's anything you have questions on or anything that you would like to see in a video. Also, we will be doing an org event if you get into the org in the next probably 2 to 3 weeks. We're trying to come up with an event, a prize of 10 million UEC in-game for the winner of that event. And as we come up with more details, we will pass those along as well. But you must be an Amarok Fang member. Thank you very much. Everybody have a great night and be safe and be good to each other.